All right, we're in the city of Fountain Valley. We're across the street from Miles Square Park. I'm on the Miles Square Park side. I just was driving by here, not sure what's going on yet. It looks like all the fire department has left. We're gonna get across the street here and see if there's anything in front of this police car. Um, there appeared to, I know one was transported. My map was kind of crappy. It took me to the wrong area. I mean, it had me on Euclid, but it had me turning into businesses about a quarter mile down the street, and then I ended up seeing, I saw an ambulance driving, and I turned around, but they were already transferring. We'll get across, see if anything's over here, see if I get yelled at by anybody. I can't help myself. I do got ugly teeth. I got, man, 70 years old I look. Damn it. Thought I looked younger. Yeah, my teeth are when I was younger, my teeth on the top are all getting chipped up from fighting. Yeah, it looks like 3 police officers on scene. I can't tell if that's a vehicle involved. And it came across out of the traffic collision. Right now, heavy traffic right here. I can't get across. There's a guy filming over here. I don't know what are they trying to do? Get some clout? If you didn't watch the last video. We'll stay out for a couple hours. So once I move on from here, we'll get back in the car, see if we can find it. I went to another so I was coming to this accident. So another one popped up. This is off Euclid by Miles Square Park. One popped up off by Wendy's, Magnolia, and what, Warner? Magnolia and Talbot. Magnolia and Talbot, Wendy's. But they were in the parking lot, so I pulled in. They were in the parking lot. I couldn't even, I know that one was a big white, like a Ford truck. And I couldn't tell what was going on, so I just left. I want to get in the front of these 2 police cars, but I want to make sure. See if we got anything over here. If there's another car involved. All I know, at least one was transported. Yeah, I know. I always get my streets messed up. Brookhurst and Talbot. I just need to learn to walk away and just tell them I'm filming. Make a documentary on you. Because I used to go to scenes and there'll be another guy filming. Are we filming? He goes, oh, I'm with fire. And then he had nothing else to say. He goes, I'm with fire. So the whole time I thought he worked for the fire department. Because some fire departments do have people come out and film. I don't know if we got more sirens coming in, maybe. So that we need to get across the street. See, maybe we're missing something good over here. Maybe we're missing something good. Let me see. Are we missing anything good? So I don't know what this scene is. Appears to be another paramedic coming down our street, but this does take you to the hospital down. We got a hospital at Warner and Euclid, so maybe just passing by. Going for a pass by? Yep. They're just passing by. Later. I'm trying to get across the street just to see if there's anything in front here, or are they just talking to each other and they haven't left yet. Yeah, the hospital at Warner and Euclid. I make food delivery there once in a while. Usually it's the hospital, not the emergency room, I make deliveries to. Uh-oh, here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Here he comes. I'm leaving. He's big. Yeah, so guys, I don't know what's going on here. We're off of Euclid by Miles Square Park. I don't know what do they use this big building over here for? Right there. So we're just staring at lights. Sorry, guys. I know one was transported, I believe. I came because I think it showed 2 fire engines and 2 paramedics. I know 2 fire engines arrived. I just want to see if there's anything in front of the police car here. They might just be BS and haven't left yet. And maybe the scene's all cleared. They just haven't left. Let me see if there's any other calls out there. Did I got my phone on me? Yes, I do. We got a phone. Damn, almost 7 o'clock. Almost bedtime. So I'm not going to be posting any, I'm not going to change the title. I'm not going to be posting where I'm at. I'll just have to keep an update when I get to the scene, let you know where I'm at. We got some, I don't know how long we get there. All the way down in Newport. Let me see how far we're out. Yeah, there's some at Newport Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway, but we're 21 minutes out. Probably you don't know what the scene is, so sometimes it's worth going to. This one, I'm clueless. I don't know. It looks like you got a vehicle there. The officer put all his cones up back there. There's just been cars going by the whole time where I can't get across. These guys could be walking back to their car and leaving. Let's see. Yeah, they're probably just BSing for a couple of minutes. Yep. They were just BSing for a few minutes, looks like it. Let me double check pulse points, see how many were transported. That third car might be an officer and an officer also. Yeah, looks like 4 officer vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow them. Yeah. Unclear what happened here. Let me just double check pulse point. I'm pretty sure one was transported. Man, you got me coming to the live watching this. I better watch my car. I'm parked right by a homeless person. She lives there. She's got all kinds of crap in her car. She'll have shit all over her hood and everything. All right, we'll get hooked up down here and we'll stay live. Turn your TV on and keep your phone by the side and see if I have anything coming up. We don't know how Friday will go. Nothing, maybe nothing else for the rest of the night. But I know we're not going to sit around at a Taco Bell for 2 hours. So this scene looks like one was transported. A firefighter went with the ambulance. That's what it looks like. It looks like they maybe never used a second ambulance. And it was saying there was another fire engine on scene. Didn't see no cars. Whatsoever. But it did take me a while to get here. But that accident over by Wendy's, one was transported. They were in the parking lot. I couldn't tell what was going on. They were talking to one guy, and I just moved on and came here. All right, let me hop in my car. Oh, now there's no traffic. Standing there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like they were just BSing. Let me find my nothing. Dark. Yeah, we filmed. They thought someone was missing in the water. They had all these firemen come down here, and they never found nothing. And they thought someone was in the water. Did I say that already? All right, I'm gonna try to hook my phone up here. Give me a minute. All right. Live stream from Beach Girls. They won't let you have the camera in there. I could sit in the parking lot. Who's working tonight? Do they have 2 girls or 3 girls? Now, times are tough. I'm trying to be strong and not go in there. Times are really tough. Yeah, you gotta be careful on the stabilizer. Yeah, I didn't realize it was still on. You gotta push the button you gotta push the button a couple times and make sure it's off. Currently, nothing's popping up. We'll move here in a minute. I'm just hooking up I want the phone to stay charged while I'm filming. All right, you reach OC Street Live in the city of Fountain Valley. We just went to a scene, clueless what happened. Looks like one person was transported. It just said it was a traffic collision. Oh, my windows are dirty, right? Said one was transported, and it showed a firefighter actually went with them. But I didn't see no cars, so I'm clueless. Sorry. The problem was 14 minutes from the call. Then I went to another call because I was only 2 minutes from the other call. And that didn't look like nothing, so I drove over here just to check. I don't think my phone's charging. Doubt I had 100% on it. Well, that's a bummer. Good. All right. Maybe one of the battery banks is maybe it went dead because I've had my phone charging all day. Your phone drains big time doing food delivery. I think it went dead. So what are we supposed to do? I'm supposed to get a coffee first, then get a coffee. The other one I'm supposed to go through the car wash, get some gasoline. Is that how it works? I'm just playing around, guys. Don't take me seriously. All right, we'll get moving here in a second. And it's Sorry, I just read your comment. I thought they have like a red light or they have something in the middle of the water here to our right. I thought when I filmed something before and there's like something in the water. When how deep the lake gets. All right, we'll be cruising. Hopefully we can get something. Yeah, the only thing sucks is there's my phone. Is no scanner. So it's like you're not gonna get that bank robbed. You know, a liquor store call. You have to get lucky, like a liquor store getting robbed or something. So we are probably going to drive over towards Edinger and Beach Boulevard. Maybe drive along a little bit. Just kind of want to stay by the freeway, so if something pops up, we can hop on the freeway. A lot of accidents in Long Beach. They're called expanded traffic accidents. There were a lot of them today. But all the calls, they were like 35 minutes away, so I didn't even bother. What is under her car? The bottle of soap? Detergent? Is there like a little igloo? Oh yeah, we used to go to the Rockin' Bowl down here in Fountain Valley when we were younger. Probably told you 100 times, but yeah, Rockin' Bowl. I don't know what time they still. I think we had to go from 11 to 2. Westminster was 12 to 4. Yeah, a little after 1 or 2 of the calls, a lot of calls were coming, but each time I had DoorDash, I was either going to an order or I had food in my car. And the one accident I went to end up at not really being anything. I'm like, damn it, because I unassigned the order. I didn't pick it up. I accepted it and then I unassigned it to go see what it was, and it ended up being nothing. And God damn it, I wasted. You got to keep your ratings up, or they're not going to give you good orders. And right now, I fell below those that anybody in here does DoorDash. They got platinum level where you want to be at to get the catering orders, the large orders. I fell down to gold level. Tomorrow I should be. That was the Newport one. I said there was a Newport accident, but we're 22 minutes out.
At the light, turn left onto Ward Street.
We're out of the camera right now. I don't like it. It's kind of distracting.
What do you see? Since I can't look through your eyes, tell me what's there or share a photo so I can help.
What did I touch? God damn it. I got something on my screen right now. I'm trying to turn it off. And I don't know how to turn it off. Hopefully it's not showing up on your side. Doubt it.
What do you see? Since I can't look through your eyes, tell me what's there or share a photo so I can help.
They got like no fucking X button. Get the fuck off my screen. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I need a beer. Drink beer. I guess if I have to. It'll be a lot cheaper than drinking those Captain and Cokes, I know that. Alright, something came across on Pulse Point. See if I gotta check. See if we got anything going. Santa Ana. We got a structure fire. How far out are we?
At the light, turn left onto Brookhurst Street.
Turn at Brookhurst Street. At the
In
light.
600 feet, make a U-turn.
Oh, dang, not Brookhurst. God damn it. All right, we're heading to Santana.
Head towards San Mateo Street. Go past this light, then at the next one.
That's annoying.
At the next light, turn right. At the next light, turn right. At the light, turn right onto Warner Avenue.
Usually don't like going to a structure fire unless I'm in the area. They're really fast, the firefighters. And I hope we don't film me getting in an accident. Remember those that follow Bravo Street Media? They were parked on the side of the street and watching. I think there was like were they street racers or a street takeover, and one car came around the corner and lost and hit him basically head on. I believe the wife went to the hospital. So usually when a fire pops up, they'll come across as, maybe this came across as a structured fire, and at some point it might, they say confirmed fire or something like that. Then they start sending more units. But if nothing comes across, they'll just stay as a structure fire. So I gotta keep an eye on Pulse Point. If there's no alert and you see fire engines turning around, I mean, it's nothing. Like Huntington Beach usually has like five fire engines, maybe 4 or 5 fire engines showing up originally, and then when it's confirmed, then you'll get several more showing up.
Continue for 2 miles.
Yeah, see, I'm glad I looked. So we're not going to Santa Ana. We're turning it around. Santa Ana. Sometimes I'm an idiot. I won't even look. So basically canceled every vehicle except one. This is OC Street Live here. We're in Fountain Valley right now. We're waiting on police activity. I'm gonna film it tonight. I don't know if we'll get anything or not. Usually I just like to film one video at a time because you never know. Earlier today, a lot of stuff was popping off. A lot of stuff was out there, but I had to concentrate on DoorDash deliveries. We did go to a couple. I didn't even look into the one off of Magnolia and we went to, Magnolia and down the street from Medicine High School, Magnolia, Atlanta, because Newport Police was there. I believe someone on the stream said there was a police chase, police pursuit. But I didn't bother checking. I didn't check social media, see what they had to say. We got another alert. We'll see where it's at.
At the light, turn right onto Euclid Street.
I guess I never canceled the last. Oh, it's all the way out in Orange. Yeah, that would take too long to get there. I know some of the professional photographers. I always see them and seem like they get a lot of. They stay more towards Anaheim, Orange, Fullerton. It looks like it. And they get a lot of stuff out there. Some really good calls. Oh, looks like we got a good basketball game. Cavaliers and Pistons all tied up at 114. If you're on here, Beverly, thank you. I didn't even notice the first time I'm Beverly. I always check my emails, and I check my Venmo, my PayPal, and it usually says 0 every time and no emails. And I happened to see the one yesterday, and as I went through it, did somebody leave me money? And holy cow! I appreciate that. If you're on here, it helps a lot. I already put it to good use. Now, I didn't realize you donated it on January 29th until yesterday. I always try to thank everyone who donates through Venmo and PayPal, but it doesn't say anything on where the super chats doesn't show me anything. I'll probably have to be on a regular computer to find all that information out. Yes, we're heading back towards Huntington Beach. Filmed a good 5-car accident right there before. Rollover on the right up here we filmed. Filmed someone in the golf course. Someone drove their car in the golf course. They kind of went down like an embankment. I don't know if they couldn't get out. I don't know. can't turn the music on, I'll get some type of violation. So if you get 3 of them, you're kicked off. Alright, we're over by the roller skating ring here in Fountain Valley and Tommy's Burger and this coffee shop. What is it called again? I think I lost some of its steam, maybe. Oh, they got a good line here. I guess they haven't. They got a few cars there. Dutch Brothers. Then you got Starbucks. Yeah. Problem if I get Tommy's, I know it's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna sit here for a few minutes. I like their shakes, but damn, they're expensive. They're almost $10. All I know, I was scared to go there. Late 80s and early 90s, I had a mini truck, all lower, we called them mini trucks, and Santa Ana was one of the cities we cruised through to get to another city. I never felt comfortable because I saw what was going on in the news. Yeah, that structure fire was ended up being nothing. They canceled every single unit and was in Santa Ana. What you're waiting for after the structure call, you want a confirmed fire. So usually you get another alert telling you that the fire is confirmed. Then they start sending more units. I believe it was off a street called Richland. They actually got 2 units there, and then all the rest of the units were canceled. Then I'm going through Paul's Point right now. The only active scene when it comes to traffic collisions is in orange. Not again, Teresa, did you? Oh my God, Teresa. Holy crap. Thank you for that donation. Oh my God. All right. Thank you so much, Teresa. You know, I just noticed. Never mind. I was going to say, are you related to so-and-so, but I won't say it. Thank you, Teresa. So much appreciated. All right, we're not sure when the next call will come across. If you guys got your TV on or whatever, maybe just check back in once in a while, see if I'm on my way to a call. You just don't know when the next call is. Kind of boring when you don't have a scanner. At least you can listen to the scanner, even though we could be here in Orange County. You can listen to Long Beach or actually, I think there's a scanner. I don't know about Long Beach. LA has one on YouTube, but I can't remember the name. And we could listen to, while I was sitting here, we could listen to LA Scanner. But yeah, usually I don't do this type of going live. I just do one video once we're done with it, and if something else comes up later, maybe I cut that video, we're done with it, and you guys might not even hear from me for a couple of days. You just don't know when the next call is going to be. It would have been perfect earlier today because we had traffic collisions going on, but I just couldn't stop doing DoorDash. Guess that donation from Teresa can go to my get new teeth. Dude, it's expensive, man. I forgot how much. I went to right across the street here, over by right behind me. There's a dentist office over across the street from Tommy. It was gonna be over $20,000 to get my teeth all fixed. Like I had $20,000. I didn't even have $2,000. I think I was hoping to get a loan or some. Forgot what my brother done. He had a lot of his teeth fixed. Now I know who you are. I just read the full thing. I'm like, who is this? Galvin. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, when you would comment on the page, and now I know who it is. Thank you, Teresa. Are you related to Terry? Yeah, I believe it was called OC something. Someone mentioned it the other day, and mentioned it the other day, and I don't know if I've ever been in there or not. I know they held there was a person that would hold their campaign in there when they were running for office, and they held their campaign there a few times. I remember I delivered food to them, but they had another building there. And a whole bunch of food, no tip whatsoever. You cheap bastards. They ordered like $400 food, and I'm like, no tip. I think it was chicken wings. But chicken wings they ordered. And I can't remember who the candidate was. I have an idea, but I don't idea who it was, but I won't say it in case it's not them. No, there's a Terry that comes on here, but I don't know if he spells Terry Donahue, but he might. I'm not sure if he spells it the same way. Uncle Phil. So if this stream don't work out tonight, we'll go back to just doing I'll do I'll film something, and then when it's over, I'm done. If another scene comes across, then I'll go live again. And then one of these days or one of these months, I'll pick up a scanner and we go to Long Beach, or not. I'd rather go with someone, someone like another person that likes to go out and film. I need someone to have my back and to have their back. A lot of times I don't notice someone walking up behind me. I could easily get knocked out, hit in the back of the head. I'm not sure if anybody's out there streaming or not. I haven't checked if anybody was streaming out there in Bakersfield. I know, forgive me, I don't know their whole name, but like Kern County, or I think it's RD's daughter, brother-in-law. I know they were out earlier, but I don't know who all was in the car. I want to be on the freeway or by the freeway is because just if we're close enough to some, and what I'm looking for is to expand a traffic accident, and say if we're not too far from Long Beach, then we'll go if we're under 20 minutes, if I can drive fast enough, or Los Alamitos. All right, we're back in Huntington Beach. Damn it, wanted to get all the way across. Didn't happen. Oh well, I'll make a U-turn. I was hoping the guy would go in that one lane over more, but he didn't. Right up on the right here, I think it's called Hong Kong Chinese food. Holy shit, do they put so much rice and chow mein. They barely even can close the lid. All the chow mein sticking out. All right, we're going clubbing with the Asians. Are they open right now? We're going clubbing with the Asians. I thought they were on the right here. Jip Cafe? Did they close down? Yeah, some of the cafe. I mean, it's not that tight. type of cafe. Yeah, the guy looks like they're gonna have a party in there tonight. Looks like they have balloons set up, but no one's in there. They probably don't start till later in the evening. Now I remember going by the on I think on New Year's Eve. They were just packed, big old line outside. It's what was I was afraid of. We would get no calls. Usually, like, the calls you want don't go off till late. At the moment, sorry, I'm not looking at comments once I park. They were having a taco truck come at Beach Girls, but a taco truck, but I don't think he's coming now. That taco guy needs he needs to get it like a following where people follow him from place to place. You can't rely on a bar to make good money for the night. Something was going on in Santa Ana. Not sure what. Let me see. Motorcycle was involved in the crash. I was during the daytime. Yeah, his bike's all laid out. Fire department's looking at him. His bike was in the middle of the street. Yeah, it was on. If you don't have the Citizen app, it was on the Citizen app. And it was an OC Unleashed. I believe that's the guy I always mention. He goes to a lot of stuff in Orange County. He covers a lot of stuff. He covered that earlier. A motorcycle collision in Santa Ana. He's probably out here, but just nothing's coming across. He gets a lot of people watching him on over 300 people watching his live video on all right, I'm gonna get a tattoo real quick. I'm gonna get a $40 tattoo thanks to Terry. I'm getting a $40 tattoo. What can I get for $40? A flash tattoo, they call it, or something. It's all white in there, man. It's like their tattoo place is all white in there. I haven't met any of them. I got sleeves on both arms, but I haven't had any tattoos since 2015. And I still need to finish a couple. All right, we're looking at Infinity, I believe, at the moment. Let me see if you had any notes on the motorcycle rider in Santa Ana. Harbor and Central it was. Yeah, he was just transported with getting treatment for their injuries. God damn, he's 82 years old, Chevy Chase. Yeah, my screen's kind of crunching up a little bit. Yeah, watch Caulfield right now, and then just check back in later, see if I got anything going. At least he's got his scanner on. I see Steve and Cornelius was here. I knew him about right before the pandemic. If it's the same one, person. Sorry, I wasn't reading comments until I pulled over. Yeah, the stream's gonna be pretty lame right now until we get a call. So I did like do whatever you're doing tonight and just check back once in a while, see if we get a call or not, or if I'm on a call. I better turn it off. Got music on. All right, double checking pulse point. Currently, nothing's really active. I know I met him the other day, one of the guys that used to stream out in LA, OCLA or LAOC. He usually went sightseeing on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, he has some nice places he would drive by out there. I don't know if there's anything good to drive by here in Orange County. I know you got Disneyland, but it's Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. But I think you can see the corkscrew or something. Can you see the corkscrew from Beach Boulevard? I believe you can for Knott's Berry Farm. I don't know. I haven't been to neither of those places since my 20s, probably. We have to go down to Stanton, I believe. But they've been cleaning up Stanton. They've been putting in some nice new housing out in Stanton. But it looks like they've been trying to clean up Stanton. Yeah, I know one guy played music. before, but I think he just took his stream down after he probably just took, once he ended the stream, he took it down. And then another guy that goes and films the lowrider shows and stuff, car meets. He says he'll edit his video later. Yeah, if you ever watch him, OC Confidential or LA, I'm sorry, LA Confidential. He doesn't really, like, when he films, he doesn't stay at that car probably because music's playing. So he moves on to the next car and then the next car. But I know he said he edited his video, so I don't know. Once his stream's over, he takes it down and he'll do his editing and put it back up. I never bothered to look to see if he takes it down and then the next day he has it all re-edited and put it back up. No, we used to do that earlier in the day, check the ladies out of the night, but we just drove by. But it's pretty much Stanton. Cause there is, ooh, here we go, guys. Here we go. All right, we're getting. Yeah, I used to drink at the bar here, drink so much. I knew better. I wouldn't drive home if I didn't call Uber. I slept in the parking lot. Once I started throwing up, it's time to get back to my car and go to sleep. Only thing, I froze my ass off. All right, so far the only thing we went to is 4 cop cars pulled over. All I know, one was transported to a hospital. I didn't see any vehicles. Unknown what that call was. It did come across as a traffic collision in Fountain Valley, across the street from Miles Square Park, but there was no vehicles there. All I know, one was transported. When we got there, the ambulance was leaving, but it had clueless what it was. We sat there for a little bit. I thought maybe there was something in front of the police cars, but because I couldn't get a view of the front, couldn't tell if there was any cars up there. But no, there was nothing. So I don't know what it was. Maybe all I know, one was transported. I didn't see any bicycles being put on the police officer vehicles, so I don't know what the call was. We're currently just hanging out on Beach Boulevard, right next to beach in Edinger area, McFadden. We're right next to a freeway, so something where I can get on the freeway, get there quick, we'll go to. be in Orange County, and we're not allowed to use scanners. Everything's encrypted. You're basically got to get lucky to get something other than a traffic collision. For what I would look out in what I look for in Huntington Beach is when I'm on Pulse Point, I look for the battalion chief. If he's at a medical call and the battalion chief is there, that's going to mean there's going to be police officers. So I'll go to those type of calls, and we've been able to catch a few standoffs that way, police standoffs. A few times I happen just be driving by and I see police and fire department hanging, or one was a murder. Someone got murdered, and we just happened to be. I was driving by doing a DoorDash delivery, and when I saw all the police vehicles and yellow tape set up. What I might do here, take a little break. If we take a break, then come back a little bit later, and maybe as the night goes on, and unfortunately, if people start getting a little alcohol in their system, things tend to happen. Don't want anything to happen, but that's what usually happens. To me, what I'm trying to learn is when the best times to go out. Like today, it just seems like when people get off work, those that start like 6, 5 in the morning, you start getting stuff around early afternoon. So today, a lot of things were popping up across the county. And just I was doing my DoorDash, so I was only able to get to. I went to a couple scenes, but I only filmed one, I think. Yeah, I went to one. Oh, I did go to one this morning. It was off PCH and Warner. Again, clueless what it was. They were parked by Jack in the Box. They pulled in, and they were looking at someone in a car. So yeah, a call came across, and a traffic collision in Orange right now. But literally, let's see how many minutes we're out. You're hopping 3 different freeways probably. 24 minutes, 15 miles. You kind of got, as I said, you got to know what that particular call is. And it's not even worth going out to, because time you get there, it'll be all cleaned up. But you never know. Like the other day, we showed a car ran into a bicyclist, and they ended up taping the whole area off. It took me 15 minutes to get there. And you never know what the call is. I know some of the guys in Bakersfield, they're not going to go they're not going to drive 24 minutes to a call. They know better. Out there, they're lucky because they got scanners, and they get a lot of police chases out in Bakersfield. So they try to catch up to them. Get a passing shot. Yes, Beach Boulevard, and in a parking lot, sitting looking at Infinity cars. Yeah, I got Highway 30. I shouldn't really say where I'm at. Someone will hunt me down and beat me up. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So I got a car door dent in my car. I believe it was like this week, I know. I can't remember what day. And then the day me and another guy got in an argument. Maybe the door dent. I'm trying to think what came first. Gotta look at my what day when I filed for my car, when I went to called the insurance company, the next day I went to the body shop. But the very first day that I noticed the dent, because it happened that morning, I called my insurance company. But what day it was that when I pulled over, officers had a guy pulled over and detained, and I was filming, and a guy pulled over and didn't like it. I think he thought of the First Amendment auditor. I'm trying to think what day that was. He claimed to know the police chief. and I'm stupid enough to show my car sometimes on film. I'm telling everyone everyone where I basically live. I'm not in Beach Girls. Have you been there since they reopened? I haven't been to Max's late. My brother goes, and he usually goes on Saturday to see Summer. Yeah, I'm not sure who's working right now. I've been checking Instagram to see who is working. Yeah, only one girl from the past. Rachel's the only girl left there working from the past at Beach Girls. She used to work at Max's. Unfortunately, what did Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube are up to? I guess they're suing people. I don't know if they're suing people and they're being sued. I don't know. Yeah, I mentioned in the last video my brother and another guy at separate times, but probably by the same people. They got robbed on their FedEx route. The guy comes up, knew my brother's name. He knew the street he was on, and the guy claimed, I think he lived at that house. But my brother was like, I think he told him, "Oh, I'll have to meet you at the house to give you the package. I'll meet you at the house." The guy never went to the house. He just sat in his car. And I believe he said another car pulled up and got on the side of him, and he grabbed the packages out of my brother's hand. He had 3 of them, but he only got 2 of them. And then another guy, I don't know how many he packed. They both got, I think, robbed. Did they both get robbed from the same? I think they both got robbed from the same business that was shipping out whatever they were shipping out. My brother thinks had something to do with silver. I don't know if silver coins or, but my brother wants nothing with it, to be involved with it. They gave him a picture of 6 people on it. He said, I couldn't recognize anyone. The pictures look like they're old. And he goes, my work wants to do something about it. They can do nothing, but he don't want to get involved. Yeah, the only time I've seen her in the last 2 years, I've made 2 deliveries there. Someone ordered pizza one time. Then I can't remember what the other one is. And my brother's been going, but not every Saturday. He goes there for 3-4 hours. Then he comes over to the Beach Girls, or he might go to Mamba. He'll go to Mamba sometimes. Haven't talked to Jenna in a long time. She did text me a couple months ago saying something was available for rent, but then I already got a place to live in when she texted me. Looks like she's busy with her dogs. One of her dogs is always getting real sick. So she says she's busy taking care of her dogs. Yeah, food's so expensive nowadays too. It's like, I mean, I like to get the nachos at Max. I think it's $18 or $16 now. They used to be below $10. All right, this is OC Street Live. My plan was to come out here and stream and hopefully catch some scenes. Basically, we just caught sirens, lights. Sorry, we caught some lights. It was supposed to be a traffic collision. I know one was transported, and by the time we got there was no vehicle, so I don't know what was. There was no vehicle, so I don't know if it was a car or if someone got hit by a car walking across the street. That was across the street from Miles Square Park, but there's been nothing popping up. Sometimes you have to wait till later in the evening once people had a few drinks in them. It's time for them to go home or go to the next bar. You get some accidents. But currently in the last couple hours, it's just City of Orange has had a few traffic collisions just too far out. Maybe if it was a car hitting a building, and then I would go. Get spot right now. We basically filmed a motorcyclist losing their life to a drunk driver. That was earlier in the year, or early last year. Early last year. She wants nothing to do with them, really. Yeah, she wants. Maybe the last time, every time I talked to her, but it's been a while. But she wanted really nothing to do with them anymore. I went one time to the jail to see him. I went one time to see him, and when he was in jail, but then after that is when he got convicted, and now he's in jail for the rest of his life. Yeah, one time I went with him driving. We went to a slap house, and they had like poker table set up. People were playing poker, but I mean illegally in a house. But I believe they called it a slap house. But when we left, he thought he was being followed the whole time. I don't know if this is what was around the time when he did what he did. But I mean, he was all, we're being followed. And I went to his house a few times too. He showed me all the weapons he had. He had them all hidden in certain places, but I mean, I liked the guy and everything, but I was shocked. I didn't know when Jenna told me. She thought I knew, man. I was so shocked when she told me. Caught a poster killer at center field. Yeah, she probably holds grudges. She said she don't really drink anymore. If you like me the end of stream, give me a thumbs up, and then we'll come back later once we get a call. I had a feeling this would happen. It came out a little too early. My plan was like once we get a scene, we'll go live, then stay live. But right now we're probably just waiting till later in the evening for stuff to come across. Not having a scanner kind of hurts. You're just missing out on all the police activity. I know there's a guy down in I don't think he goes live, but he'll post on Instagram. He goes live down by the beach, and he'll get a lot of stuff down there. He'll get fights down there. OC Witness. I don't know. I have him on Instagram. I don't know if it's OC Witness. Witness HB. I'd have to look on Instagram. But it seems like he's down there. He probably doesn't go live. I don't think so. Let me see if I can find who it is. The Witness? The Witness HB. So the Witness HB. It seems like he's always filming in Huntington Beach. I don't think he goes live, but he's got a lot of videos he's posts. He'll catch fights out there. Looks like he just showed a video. I don't know. The officer had pepper spray, looks like it, and I don't even know who he was shooting it at, the pepper spray. It could have been ice. Maybe it was ice, because it looks like the officers are in regular vehicles. I was going to see if there's a comment, if he says what it was. I don't want to turn the volume on, and I don't know if that breaks any violations. He might be describing what's going on. Yeah, check out the Witness HB on Instagram. So the other guy I'm always talking about, OC Unleashed, he goes live on the Citizen app, but on Facebook, I'm trying to check his name out. Penmanship. I can't even say it. Penmanship Production. He's, you know how it's production spelled, but PENMANSHIP Production. So he goes. That's the company he works for. That works with the news companies. So, but that's on Instagram. But when he's out on doing a Citizen app, he's OC Unleashed. So far, I know he's been to one scene today, but that was later in the day, a motorcycle collision. I'm kind of a tired person, so when she would call me a lot, I would kind of just ignore her. If I'm at home, my neck is hurting. I got a bad neck, my back. And it's like once I'm in bed, I don't get out. And then, you know, she likes to, oh, come over at 3. Next thing you know, oh, come over at 4. Next thing you know, come over at 5. A really good person. I can't say nothing bad about her. Been nothing but good to me. I guess I should call her, try to renew that friendship. It's been a long time. Once I get home from DoorDash, I don't want to leave the door. From DoorDash. Whatever I'm doing, I'm lying down already. I just don't want to go out. But it's pretty boring here. I think that's what we're going to do is wait a little bit longer. We'll end the video, and then once we get another scene, hopefully we could then start getting a scene after a couple scenes in a row. Just hopefully no injuries. More about showing the cars. Had a pretty cool picture. I didn't post it on. You'd have to see it on my Facebook page. There was a race boat in Huntington Beach. Looks like maybe it was an offshore race boat. I'm not. One of the guys I boat race with, he ended up telling me what it was, but I didn't read it yet. I guess I could check. But they put them sideways on the trailer because they're pretty big. This was in Huntington Beach. I took a picture of it yesterday, but I didn't read up on it. See, someone said what it raced. I didn't check it out yet, but I raced boats since 2010, or my brother 2009. They're just boats you sit on your knees and you do 3 furled circles, left-hand turns only, all different classes. You have boats that can go 120, the sit down or the on your knees, or you can lay on your stomach. But the boats are just cool to me. We got a race coming up first week of April. If I do go, I'm going to try to go live and film it. There will be another photographer there filming it for the club that puts the race on. But I'll film it on my camera, and hopefully I can see, hopefully we get the camera will work out in Arizona at the river, the Blue Water Casino. Beautiful. I like going there for races. Not particularly race, I just like going there because you got a casino. I can go on the slot machines. But that'll be the first week of April. If I do go, I'll try to film it. Just hopefully I can see the boats. Here's some of the other photographers. They're amateurs like me. They don't know what they're doing with the camera. Neither do I. And they tend to not zoom in, so you're looking at ants sometimes. But there you got all different class of boats. You got boats reaching 150 miles an hour. The one particular class, they're called K boats, but they're in a capsule. And then you got these other boats that reach speeds of 120, 130. They're enclosed. They're tunnel boats. There's different. They just raced in Florida over the weekend in one class. I forget the names, but they're 40. I think the motors are 45 horsepower. Female won it. Female won it out of California. She races with us. She races different type of boats, but she won it. Went all the way out to Florida. Second place boat. He lives in California. He's about 19 years old. He came in second. There was 15 boats out there, I believe. I don't know if they're all out there. Usually they're all out there at the same time. I'm not sure if they did that in Florida or not. But the girl that won it, her dad races the bigger boats, where the motors are a lot more horsepower. I'm not sure how much horsepower, but they're going at 120 plus miles an hour. But I didn't see how he did, and that's the thing. I don't recall how he did. But him and his daughter, they travel the country for every race. They go all over the United States. They race a lot. We used to race at Long Beach Marine Stadium, but it's been like 4 or 5 years. With the Olympics coming up, I don't even think they're going to let if we get to come back and race there, it won't be till after the Olympics. Unfortunately, we got nothing going on right now. We've been waiting for a call, and the first call was kind of lame. It was just looking at lights on it. I got there too late, and whatever happened, and someone was transported. I didn't see no cars or nothing. But someone did say, if you want to check out Bakersfield, that I know he's live. Califield Lives is live right now. So you might want to check him out, and then just check it back in once in a while, see if I'm live or not, because I think right now this is really boring. That's what I was afraid of, that we'd get no calls, and having no scanner makes it even more boring. Staring at some Infiniti cars. I can't even tell what they are, but they're Infinitis. I think so. We'll get a few calls later on, just matter later in the night. I always keep the video up, so the next day, if you ever want to watch my video later, just probably, I don't timestamp anything. I just leave the video up. You can fast forward it and check out a couple minutes of the video if we catch a scene tonight. Most likely I'll try to wait till we get to a scene, then go live, instead of going live while driving there. It could be a false call. You get there and you go live, ends up being a false call, so you don't you get no action. You don't see nothing. Ends up being nothing. Yeah, about going back to boat racing real quick. We race in San Diego. I didn't race there. I haven't raced there in a few years. My brother will race there, but we race with not at the same time, but they're racing that weekend. They're called H1 Unlimited boats. They're real popular back in the '80s. Those who watch like ESPN or probably was on the Wide World of Sports, ESPN and probably Channel 7 would always show the H1 boats. But we race with those guys, and a few of those guys still race like smaller boats also. But they'll be out there. We'll be. I'm not. If we go, it's a 3-day event, so we race Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If I go, my brother will be racing, but that won't be till September. I don't enjoy it. I just, it just sucks we're sitting here, nothing coming across. I could be driving around, but I'm just wasting gas. But that donation I got earlier really helped out. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for that super, that it called a super chat, or I don't know. I appreciate it, man. I'm into animal videos on like Instagram, and they're not real, but I think they're AI videos where they'll find like a lost cub or a lost little tiger or a little bear, and then they nurse the bear or the cub back to health. But I think they're just AI videos, I believe, but it looks real. But I like watching those. Then there's a couple. There's a family out in another country. I'll just say like England. They have 2 Malamutes, I think they're called. A couple of cats. The cats are cool. The cats they're just cool, man. The dogs don't scare them. They had 3 Malamutes, but unfortunately, Philly Bear passed away over a year ago. Now Nico's getting old, and Teddy, I forgot what it's called. There's a couple out here. They just had their second child within the last week. They live out in South County, Orange County, and they make videos. And they're having a second kid, but they had 3 cats, and unfortunately, one of their cats passed away, but they just got a new cat within the last few months, I believe. But I believe she just had the second baby this week. But my brother met him before. I can't remember if they were at a store, but my brother met the couple. That's what I kind of like to watch. Maybe then I watch Supercross, and Supercross I just watch the replays. I like watching NASCAR videos. Hailie Deegan is going to be racing this weekend. I was saying yesterday's video that I kind of wanted to sit at Slater and Beach. You get some wackos over there, or go hang out in Walmart and see if you can. I did film one. Some people didn't like it, where the police had the guy on the ground by Walmart, and people didn't. He was struggling, and they had like 6 police officers on top of him. That's what I did, man. I filmed, and I know some people don't like it, but you don't have to watch the video. No one's forcing you. And it seems like the guy that said something earlier when I was at the video, and what are you, 70 years old? And I don't care if anybody rock. I know I got my teeth on top. They've been all, as I said earlier, I've been beat up a few times, and they're all chipped up. And I need some good comeback lines when someone comes and starts saying stuff. The reason I've started doing filming is people are always curious, what's going on when they hear all the sirens, and so I go out and film it, and then I always would watch the guys in Bakersfield and LA, so I thought I could do it. Obviously, they're more professional, but I thought I could go out there and film. And unfortunately, out here, compared to say Bakersfield, they can sit in their cars a lot of times and film from their cars. Seems like they got a lot of good areas where they're able to pull over. It's a little bit different here in Orange County. I just can't pull over on a side of the road and film from my car. You really got here in Huntington Beach. You really got to get out and film. Especially if there's an accident in front of me, yeah, I can film from where we're at. But most accidents, you have to get out and film. I kind of want to stay back a little bit. I don't want to get involved with people coming at me. Maybe don't get too close to the scene. Just zoom in, because that last scene I filmed earlier today, yeah, I'm like right there on the curb and the tow truck's 10 feet in front of me. I don't know if the guy had something to do with the tow truck company. And I believe he was off work, but maybe he came to check it, see if the tow truck driver was all right. I have no clue. Yeah, earlier I didn't realize I turned my camera. Oh, that was where I think that was end of a police chase. I haven't looked at the social media to see what anybody had to say over by Edison High School. I forgot about that one. And I turned my camera because I didn't want to show two people walking. I didn't want to put them on camera. They were walking by, so I turned my camera. I didn't know that there was probably a father, but the daughter was wearing a bikini top, and I didn't. As soon as I realized that, I didn't see her there, because I just turned my camera. I go, "Hey, I'm not filming you," and because I didn't realize there was two people sitting back there, or I would have never put them on camera. And I'm more about, yeah, I'm gonna try to get because I heard it's a thing. Because watching some of the LA people, it's called transportation shot, where they roll the person on the gurney into the ambulance. They try to get those shots. I don't watch news much, so I'm not sure what they're showing all the time. Sometimes they're just showing tape, the yellow tape. I know there was a girl, I don't know what, she only didn't hurt that bad, and they took her, the news helicopter showed alive the girl being carried by the firefighter or maybe the paramedic into the ambulance. They showed that live. But yeah, I need to see what the news channels really show. I have a TV where I sleep, but I don't turn it on. So yeah, what we're gonna do, I appreciate you guys kind of sticking out with me. We'll be back shortly, and we'll do it. We'll wait for a new. I love Bob. Sorry, I just went back to that. Was it back in the day? Bob Hurricane was my favorite. What was Brock? There's a guy named Brock. You always had Willie King out there trying to do the wheelie around the whole course. Were they brothers? Were there two of them? Ward. Then one turned into a NASCAR, or turned into an IndyCar driver. I believe I remember a Cooper. There was a guy that rode a Kawasaki, and I thought it was Brock something. But these days I've been and yeah, I like Malcolm Stewart, but he just can't get those top three. He had a win last year, but yeah, you got not Jet Lawrence, but Hunter Lawrence. I think he won last week. And then I was hoping for like a rebound from I don't even remember who won the championship last year, but I was hoping for like Roxon or Eli Tomac. I haven't followed the Lawrence brothers' career, so I don't know nothing about them. All I know, they're fast, but I know Jet Lawrence. I think the first race, maybe him. I don't know if him and Malcolm Stewart got into each other probably in the first turn. Who knows? I never watched the replay of it. No, this girl that I knew, she used to race motorcycles, and she knew all the racers back in the early 2000s. She'd go to the races. Hey, how's it going tonight, Rick Reynolds? Yeah, we're currently here just filming nothing. It's already been too long. So we are definitely going to come end the stream, and I think I'll go back to my old way, just film one video, end it, and then wait till the next one. But I'm pretty sure we probably can catch something later. Just it's going to be a later. We just got to wait till people probably fall asleep at the wheel of their car or had a little too much to drink. Hopefully no injuries. I appreciate you guys all sticking out, especially if you've been here for the whole almost over an hour and 40 minutes. Sorry we couldn't get nothing, but literally the app is just dead. The only two calls that came up were in Orange, and then a false fire call in Santa Ana that we were driving to. And when I double checked, there was nothing. Everything had already left. There was basically only two fire engines that went to the scene. So we'll be back shortly, hopefully. I appreciate it. Again, I know Califield Little Ives is out. I'm not sure who else is out there. I'm checking right now. Man, that guy call me 70 years old. Damn, I think I need to shave my beard because parts of my beard is gray. Thought I looked younger than 70. Actually, one person told me when I do shave my beard, they go, "You look older without the beard." Yeah, if anybody likes the First Amendment auditors, I don't know if he's out of Arizona. Direct D is live right now, but he might just be in studio. He might not be out in the field. I'm not sure because he'll do stuff from the studio, from his studio. But other than that, you got Cali Fields live. Let me see what Direct D's up to. Yeah, he's in the studio. He's not out in the streets or out in the field. We'll make last check on Pulse Point. I did get an alert, but it's not coming across on my phone. We'll see if it's in Santa Ana. Nope, not in Santa Ana. Got another alert. Might be in Fullerton because one phone I have Fullerton on there, and the phone I'm looking at I don't have Fullerton, but I heard the alert go off twice. The problem was I got pulse point on 2 different phones, and so I'm thinking it's probably Fullerton or Long Beach, I think. Yeah, the phone I'm looking at now, I don't have Long Beach set up on. Yeah, we probably got to call in Long Beach or Fullerton, but it's on that phone I'm filming with. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly. Hopefully we find something. I appreciate you guys watching, and thanks for the couple donations I got. It helps me out a lot. You don't know how much. I appreciate it, but thank you so much to the one that donated the super chat, and thank you to Teresa for donating through PayPal. My PayPal link, they're in my channel description. My donation link. I gotta figure out how I gotta get on a computer, figure out how to put it at the top of the screen. And I probably can, since I got 2 phones, I probably can oh, my mind went blank. Photoshop it, Photoshop. Snapchat it, I don't remember what it's called. Oh shit. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly. We'll get a call here. I don't want to keep stringing you along. I know some people want me seeing me driving around, but that gas adds up. We're all going through tough times. So I don't want to add that gas up. I want to have some gas money or some gas for DoorDashing tomorrow. All right, we'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we get something soon.